Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, well, we're back in the studio, which feels amazing. So thank you to all of you for bearing with me. And I hope you guys had an amazing, beautiful holiday weekend. Now, in the meantime, we've been talking about so much of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and the drama does not stop. It looks like Dorit's husband, PK, is calling out Sutton Stracke's reaction to Dorit's home invasion, and he's denying that this was fun shade. And I'm sure, to be fair, in PK's defense, her reaction was a little cringy. I know she tried to, let everyone know she has certain experiences with guns, and they're not good. They're not good experiences. So she reacted that way because of those situations that she's been put through in her life. So she was trying to get everybody to understand where she's coming from. Now let's see how PK's reacting. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like PK is speaking out about Sutton Stracke's insensitive reaction to Dorit Kemsley's, home invasion, being held at gunpoint. And I mean, this was a traumatic experience. We all know, we watched the episode. Her kids were in the house. She was sitting there while they were rummaging through her clothes, her closet, her bags, her watches, her jewelry. And one person even said, in the home invasion, just kill her already. So this really was a lot. And I'm sure as a husband, as her protector, that he is going to be defensive about this. So thank you to Reality Blurb for covering it all. After Sutton was seen discussing the home invasion with Kyle Richards on the show, making it very clear that she was more concerned about what's going on in her life and with her businesses, PK offered a response to her lack of care in an Instagram story. In a screenshot shared by Bravo Obsessed on Twitter, a poll posted by HWY UK was reshared by PK. What do you think of Sutton's reaction to Dorit's break-in? The poll asked, and the options were totally fine or it was shady. And there was 87% of the page's fans and followers that chose it was shady. PK noted that Sutton's reaction to his wife's horrifying experience was far from fun shade. Shady sounds fun. This is not shade, it's darkness. And that's what he captioned the post. But again, this is my question for you guys, because when I saw it and I saw how she reacted, I even thought that this was really cringy. And I was hoping that she would sort of take a step back and apologize for it. Now, she did apologize to Dorit at Kyle Richards' store opening, but she didn't necessarily apologize when she had the opportunity after Kyle brought it up to her a second time. Did Kyle need to go bring it up to the rest of the girls without Sutton there? No, not really. But at the end of the day, this is Housewives and this is what they do. They always talk about someone who's not in the room. So thankfully, technically, for Sutton, her good friend Garcelle was in the room, and Garcelle was like, I don't think we should have this conversation without Sutton here to be able to explain why she reacted the way that she did. And even Crystal said to her, she's like, listen, I just want to say to you, I feel like I really like the place that we've gotten to in our friendship. We've overcome a lot. But Kyle did share with the group that you made a few insensitive remarks, and I just want to hear your side of the story. So Garcelle and Crystal, as of right now, are proving to be really great friends to Sutton and trying to understand and not let her get sort of mauled over by the Fox Faux 5 or 4 or whatever you want to call them. I don't know. On the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiere, Sutton told, Kyle, that Dorit's break-in sounded weird before turning the spotlight onto herself. I've been putting out fires all day too, but it might just be that kind of day. I've got this French designer that I'm bringing over, and the designer was dealing with trying to get past immigration in order to help Sutton do something with her store. And Kyle interjected saying that doesn't seem like a fire after what Dorit just went through. And she said, well, it is for me and my business and what I'm trying to do. It's all relative. I mean, I wasn't held at gunpoint. Sorry. Okay. It was also said, I had a weird day, and so I wasn't focused and I was insensitive to what happened. And that's what Sutton told Page Six. Once I kind of got my brain settled and understood the severity, I think contrite can only explain how I felt. Now, Erica also commented on Sutton's reaction, saying on the Wendy Williams show that their Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member could have lost her life. I know that we're doing a television show and under, this whole idea of entertainment, but here's the reality. Dorit could have lost her life and those children could have lost their lives as well. So don't tell me that, oh, well, I just got caught up in it. Sutton's 50, I'm 50. We're not kids and we know what's coming from our mouths. Crime is real and you have to be sensitive to people who are victims of crime, a violent crime. But also, hold on really quick. I just want to take this back for a second and interject right here when Erica said this. Now, I've said this multiple times. This is not an Erica bashing channel at all. I think we're all trying to understand what she's going through, what the victims are going through. There are so many moving parts to this whole situation that the Girardis have been sort of encompassed in. And I know that she was not the person who was leading all of this, like moving the money around and not paying the victims. I get that. But she can also, just like Sutton, be responsible for her words. And there have been a few times where Erica has spoke about how she can't really say too much due to being in this legal battle, this legal situation, but she does say every word counts. And then you catch her in the trailer and she's like, you know what? You think it's cool to be on the side of the victims? I don't give a about anybody but myself. And then you hear another one where she's like getting called out by Garcelle and she says, we're not even really sure if the victims didn't get paid. And Dorit's like, so wait, you're saying they're lying? And she's like, and Garcelle's like, no. And she's like, we don't know. So you might not be able to say much, but you're still saying things, period. At the end of the day, which one's worse? I think what Sutton said is absolutely insensitive. I thought it was disgusting. I thought that, there wasn't a lot of compassion to what Dorit was going through. And it kind of seemed like she was a little bit skeptical about what Dorit went through. Just like she was with Erica. She has made it known and she's done interviews since everything happened with Erica. And she said she's still not a total believer that Erica didn't have any sort of idea as to what was going on behind the scenes. Now, who knows? Does Sutton know that? No, she's not Erica Jane, Erica Girardi, and she wasn't at home with Tom. So she doesn't really know. She's just speculating. And for Erica, she's maintained that when all of this is over, when she gets to the other side of the hump, she will be able to talk more about all of this legal stuff and be able to explain a little bit better as to where she was coming from. I do feel like everyone deserves to be heard and they deserve to share their side of the story. So I am interested when that point comes, what that conversation looks like. Now, guys, I want to ask you a question. When it comes to PK being a little annoyed, let's say upset, and calling out Sutton Stracke's reaction to his wife's home invasion and denying that it was fun shade, saying that it was just downright darkness, do you agree with that statement? Or do you think that that is, being taken a little too far? I know you guys have all of the unfiltered opinions, and that's exactly what I'm asking for. So go ahead, comment below. Before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.